Hey girls, it's Katie. I'm coming to you from 33 weeks. This has never happened to me before, but I lost the past week. I spent all last week thinking I was in my 31st week, whatever. So I was quite shocked to open my book this morning and realize it was actually 33. But what we got now is about a 4-pound cantaloupe. And yeah, this baby, oh, here's Marco's, getting chubby. And I think that our baby is getting kind of chubby now too. The past week, we went to visit my family and we had a great time. It was so great to just be able to sort of relax and spend time with my parents and talk about their feelings about becoming grandparents. They're thrilled. This is their first grandchild. I spent a lot of time with my brother. My sister wasn't able to be there, but just sort of catching up with everybody and, you know, talking about where we are in preparing for this baby and working out their travel plans for, you know, for being here when the baby comes after. Everything went okay with the flights. I was a little bit nervous to travel in the 3rd trimester. But I really don't like sitting down, especially on planes anyway. So I'm kind of like a fidgety person, and so I did lots of moving and stretching, and I get up from my seat a lot and go to the bathroom and that stuff. So I did all that. I had my little letter saying I was allowed to fly in case the airlines had any problems, because they can ask you how far along you are and ask you to sort of prove it. But everything was fine, and I didn't have to go through the scary 3D scanners. I just try to make eye contact with like a female TSA employee, and she'd be like, oh yeah, just go to the regular line. So that was cool. I didn't have to get the pat down. My mom had a surprise shower for me that I had some clue about. I didn't let her know that I knew. My sister had sort of leaked something, and we had received a couple of gifts from like my parents' neighbors. So I had an idea that, you know, she was at least spreading the word. However, I was seriously surprised because I didn't know when it was going to be. She didn't say anything to me at all, and there were way more people than I ever expected. So what it actually turned out to be, I was super surprised with, and it was just such a good time. I don't know if I'm going to do another haul video. We got a lot more stuff. I think that, you know, this crowd was like generally older women, like relatives and my mom's friends, and they definitely gave us way more clothes and toys and kind of cute like stuff that I think they couldn't resist when they saw it. We did get a fair amount of cloth diapers, probably because most of them had used cloth diapers when their kids were young. My mom did. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a whole video. Right now we have stuff sort of packed away and shipped and sort of, you know, in all different stages of being here. If you really want to see stuff, let me know, but I don't know. It's a lot. We had a really good time. Overall, it was a really relaxing visit. We got a lot accomplished. We shipped our crib. We are getting the crib that me and my brother and sister slept in 30 years ago, sort of like an heirloom crib. We packed it up and shipped it, so it's on its way here now. We'll feel a lot better, I think, when it's here. We're not going to use a crib for a while anyway, but it'll just be nice to sort of have it and know that that's done, you know? So our travel, we traveled a lot over the last month, and now that's sort of done, and so now we can focus on just getting the house ready and getting ourselves ready and really feeling more prepared. I do feel a little bit behind right now, just because we've been gone so long. My little weekly emails are saying like, oh, is your hospital bag packed? You know, do you have your baby's room all finished? And the answer to all of those things are no. We're working on our own timeline here, and the essentials are taken care of, and things are going to happen things are gonna work out when they need to. So I'm not too worried, but it still would feel good to have things a little bit more lined up than they are. So looking forward to just sort of catching up on things this weekend, including catching up on YouTube videos, because I haven't watched anybody's in at least a week. So I apologize. I'm gonna try to get caught up and find out what you all are up to, and comment and stuff. So this 8th month so far seems to be pretty good. Last week I mentioned that my back pain was less, and that is still true. I'm sleeping a little bit better. I have a great appetite, and just overall feeling pretty good. My goals for the next week, well, my goals for the duration of this pregnancy, however long that'll be, from this point on, I really want to get back into an exercise routine. All that travel sort of derailed the sort of routine I had been in. I've missed a bunch of yoga classes for various reasons. We just sort of got out of the habit of walking. We just take one little hike in Cleveland, but I really want to get back into, feeling healthy and knowing that I'm doing everything I can to physically prepare for labor. There's a lot of fruits and vegetables that are starting to come into season, and I just really want to focus on like eating fresh stuff and feeling good, eating well, just getting me in good shape. I'm going to be doing a report next week probably on my visit to the Baby Cafe. It is sort of a free breastfeeding drop-in center here that's open, I think, 4 days a week. Well, I'll tell you about it more next week when I go check it out. But it's a free service that doesn't exist in a whole lot of places, and I'm really excited to go check it out. I've heard it's a great environment and a really cool community of women. So I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, here's the belly shot. So 33 weeks. I still don't have stretch marks, and I'm just crossing my fingers. If I get them, it won't be that big of a deal, but so far so good. I've read about people getting them like 3 days before the birth, so I'm not going to count my blessings until we're really at the end, but 33 weeks, I feel pretty good. Oh. Check it out. Do you see the resemblance? My little cantaloupe. Alright. Mike and I are going to try to get to our Q&A video this weekend, I think. So I'll finally get that up for you. And I don't know if anybody has any questions about whatever, anything at this point, let me know. Okay. I hope everybody has a great week. Today, Cinco de Mayo, is also like International Midwives Day, something like that. So do something to celebrate. Take care, everybody. So I've already talked about how wonderful our visit was with my family in my hometown this past week. But specifically, we also had a really nice visit with my grandma, soon to be a great-grandma for the first time. I was raised very close with all my grandparents, but my paternal grandmother is my last remaining grandparent at this point. She's 92, and her health is definitely starting to fail at this point. But she is just thrilled at the idea of having a great-grandchild. We just spent a little bit of time with her. I asked her a lot of questions sort of about, her advice and her predictions for this baby. And those are conversations I've really never had with her before, because it's never sort of been a reality, you know, having me having a child, or, you know, her having great-grandchildren. So we took some video that turned out really good, just of her insights, and I really hope that she'll be able to meet this baby. I think that we probably won't be traveling back to Cleveland with the baby until around December. And I don't know if my grandma will still be there at that point. But she's sort of shared some of her wisdom, and I feel like I'll still be able to pass that on. So